All right, guys, we're going to do something a little different today. Usually I do nothing but speed runs, but I've got Horizon sent me this new Limitless V2 out, so I want to do a quick unboxing on this thing because we're going to build a car with it and see what we can do with it. See how these new improvements help the car out. First off, I've been looking at the box here, and the motor mount is set back quite a bit, which is a new position altogether. Got a new motor mount, and we have a longer spool, an extended spool to run equal length shafts, I believe. The ESC tray is bigger. Got some new cups, and diff gear ratios have changed. So went to 2.8 to the GP5s, which is really nice. I like those a lot better. It does have this nice painted body on the box, but it's a clear body car, which is really nice, I think, in order to be able to paint a car up the color that you like. Let me get this box set aside. Like I say, it is a clear body car, which is really nice. I actually think rollers ought to come with clear bodies in order to be able to paint on yourself instead of being stuck with that one color that we had last time, or for the last couple of times. I think it's just been blue since they came out. Get these tethers off. The tethers are not pulled through the body, so that'll make it a lot easier to do the paint work. Clear body, you know, paint it yourself. Anthony painted me one, so we got plenty of people out there that can paint them up for you too. Make your own custom paint job. First thing I see is the motor mount distance is considerably larger. Looks like at least a 4070 will fit in there. I got a couple set aside. We'll check it in a second. Shafts, I believe that I've read that they're 116 millimeters front and rear, so they're equal length shafts. That's an extended spool. You can see this new motor mount here. It has a metal top on it now, so it's different. I did read also that they're offering different slides for 50 millimeter up to 50 millimeter motors. I think there's two other slides that are going to be available. They increased the spring tension on the front, put some bigger springs on it, and I believe they changed the sway bar as well, which will help a lot because this thing really had a lot of frontal downforce, and it was pushing the cars down, dragging in the front, and made it a little difficult. But so there's some good things that they've done. We're gonna test all those and see how how it improves. I do see that the battery trays are considerably shorter. They're probably 20 millimeters or so shorter than the other battery trays. So depending on which batteries you run, you may have to do some adjustment there or change out the battery trays if that's what you want. It did say that there's a new chassis, but I believe that's really just because of the configuration. They've moved the motor mount back, so in turn they've moved these aero areas back. I believe that's probably the only difference, is the chassis in the chassis itself. Diffuser looks the same. Splitters, all the attachment hardware looks the same. The other thing that they've done is they've increased the width of the rear by 7 millimeters. I believe they use some different hubs. I'm sure they're probably from another car that's out there now. So I know you can change them, you can move them out with Creighton and a couple others probably. But what we're going to do is, I got a couple of motors set over here. We're going to see what will fit in here. First one I got is a 4070, regular 2200 4070, and it does fit with no problem. Actually have some clearance left, which is a good thing. That's pretty much a go-to motor. A lot of people running 4070s, all different KVs depending on what you like. So we know that one fits pretty good. Then I've got a 2028, which is a massive motor. There's a lot of difference in these two here, guys. I wasn't sure this motor was going to fit. You'll have to have the other slide, of course, because of the bolt pattern, but it actually does fit, and there is clearance in it for steering. So it's a close fit, but it fits. So that's another option that a lot of people have been going to, is that 2028. That's a great thing. And then the other thing that I got an XLX2 here, and it fits in the battery in the ESC tray. They got the way it's cut, you can see they've got the center, or the section of the center of it cut out, so it fits right in. So now we don't have to change out the ESC tray and all that, because it's actually part of the steering servo mount and all that. You can still keep that stuff in there. Then we also can have that big motor, 4070. The 4080s aren't going to fit because they're going to be too long. The battery trays, like I say, are shorter, like probably, I don't know, they look 20 millimeters or so shorter. So that's going to maybe change some of the batteries that some people run. Mine will fit just fine in here. What we're going to do is we're going to do a build. I'll do some setup stuff too and share some of that with you guys of what I do. Everybody does something different, and a lot of guys, you know, if you watch some of the other guys out there and you watch some of what I do, and you can utilize all of that and come up with what really works for you, so it just gives you some more options. I don't usually do any of that, and but I decided I wanted to do like a build video, so this is just a perfect opportunity to do that with a car like this. It's new. So we're going to do that over the next couple of videos. Might try to tag them all together. I hadn't really decided yet, and see what we can do with this thing. So y'all keep watching. We'll see where we're going to go with the whole thing, and build a nice car. See if we can't just build a, you know, let's see if we can, with a 4070, maybe do a 150, 160 mile an hour car, open wheel, which would be really nice. And we'll go from there, guys. I really appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for bearing with me with a open box video. I don't usually do these things. I'm not a fancy editor, so I don't do all the music and all the other things. I just like to do things like they are. And I hope you enjoy it. Y'all keep watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Horizon and all the other guys that help out. And I want to throw a quick shout out to Pete. And I'll put a link in my description. He's been doing some stickers and doing some really cool shirts for me. Jimmy's RC Speed Shop's what I've been going by since I've made my YouTube channel. I certainly appreciate that, Pete. And I thank Anthony for painting a body for me the other week. We got some other good stuff coming, some really cool stuff. But let's get this build done, see what we can do with it. And we'll get this car out there, maybe show y'all a few things that I like to do. Maybe it'll help some guys out. And I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and let's see what we can do with this thing.